Chris here, back with another camera showdown. It's now the Mi 5S up against the larger Mi 5S Plus. Now the Plus has dual 13 megapixel Sony sensors, and the Mi 5S has the single 12 megapixel Sony IMX378, which is the same sensor as the Google Pixel. Now I'm going to go through some 4K video samples from the rear cameras, as well as the front cameras in both good and low light conditions, and finally compare some photo samples from the rear cameras here. So let's have a look and see which one offers the better quality. So I'll start off with a 4K video sample here. Now both of the mobiles have a f2.0 aperture on the front and rear cameras. And there is no optical image stabilization on either of them. So let's have a look now at the rear cameras with digital image stabilization enabled, 1080p. So now in 1080p we have digital image stabilization only on the Mi 5S. I just discovered that the Mi 5S Plus does not have that option for some reason. It seems the hardware or the sensor or the software does not have that enabled just yet. So the image is definitely going to look smoother on the Mi 5S. I have noticed that the Mi 5S Plus does seem to struggle with focus at times. So let's have a look now at the front-facing camera. So both the Mi 5S Plus and the Mi 5S have the same ultra pixel 4 megapixel camera. And right now in the shade, it's doing a reasonably good job. And the audio quality, the bitrate is the same on both mobiles. I do believe they have the same exact microphone hardware as well. See here now in the light, you see it's overexposing a little bit. Actually not a little bit, a lot. My face is just completely white there, you can see. And in low light you can see that the frame rate is not ideal. It's not 30 frames per second. It is struggling, it's dropping frames, and you know, it's definitely a lot worse than what I saw with the comparison against the Galaxy S7, which kept at least 30 frames per second. 4K low light sample. From what I can tell on the back of the screens, the Mi 5S is definitely capturing a lot more light with its larger sensor. So I do feel that the dual camera setup on the Mi 5S Plus doesn't really offer that much of benefit there. It still has a lot of noise in low light, and the Mi 5S seems to have, I would say, the edge when it comes to photo quality. Definitely video quality is better than the Mi 5S Plus, but I do find that both devices don't really have flagship spec video quality, because they often have focus breathing issues, so the focus struggles to get a proper lock, goes in and out, and you will see a lot of artifacts in video too. Also, the audio bitrate is only 96 kilobytes per second, so the audio quality in video isn't really the greatest. Thank you so much for watching this comparison. Hopefully I will see you back in the channel soon with more reviews on tech from China.